Hi, I'm Tom Milligan, founder and CEO of ourdivorce.com. I want to thank you for taking just a couple of minutes today to learn a little bit more about our solution and how we got here. And that story starts way back in 2001 when I got a divorce. That process took over 18 months and put over $40,000 in my attorney's pocket, all because I allowed him to dictate the process. Now let's fast forward to 2019. At this point in the story, I've spent about 30 years in various SaaS leadership roles, and I'm about 17 years into my second marriage when I find out I'm getting another divorce. Oh, now I had a lot more to lose this time, but I also knew firsthand that involving attorneys just complicates things. So that's when I designed ourdivorce.com. The process starts by asking some basic yes or no questions so we know what we're dealing with. Questions like, do you have kids? Do you own a home? Do you own a car? It's like getting a synopsis of the marriage. In fact, step one of our process is called the synopsis. Both parties have to agree every step of the way. But since these questions are all pretty basic and no decisions are being made yet, this step usually goes without a hitch. Once both parties have agreed on what needs to be handled, we get to step two of the ourdivorce.com process that we call the inventory. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is probably the most boring part of the process because basically it's just data entry. In essence, if you answered yes to something in the synopsis, you're going to do some data entry about it in the inventory. If you have kids, the system needs some pretty detailed information about them. If you own a home, the system is going to ask for some information. If you own a car, well, you get the idea. At this point, the system has a lot of information about what needs to be handled, and we handle it in a step we call the division. Here in the division, each party chooses their preferred outcome for each item that needs attention. What's the best custody arrangement for the children? What about parent time? What are we going to do with the house? Who gets to keep the car? Ideally, at this point of the process, both parties have agreed to everything and we can just print their paperwork. But unfortunately, these people are getting divorced, so disagreements shouldn't come as a surprise, right? And that's where our secret sauce comes in. For those couples who need a little extra help, we've written a one-of-a-kind, four-step negotiation and bartering system that helps them reach an agreement they can both live with. Bottom line, if they still can't reach an agreement after going through our negotiation and bartering system, they're going to need a good attorney, so they'd better be ready to pay for it. I hope I've given you at least a flavor of what it is that we do and how we help our customers. Thanks for watching.